I went around a corner earlier and I felt it. I was like, yeah, today is not the day, bro. Today's not the day to be racing with GT4s. That's what I thought to
Today's
myself.
the day that GT4s die.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted a nice race? No.
I don't think
If it rains, if it rains, they are also getting killed. I'll take my anger out on them.
Come on now.
Because
You're
I'm
giving
going,
yourself a bad name already.
I'm going full dry setup regardless of what happens. And this is why I never win races.
Yeah, we know.
Calm down, train boy.
Actually, no, you do win races, you liar.
Yeah, when you went in front of me and killed yourself.
Shut up. You went for an opportunistic dive that didn't work. You killed me.
Well, actually, it did work because I won the race.
Just remember to put enough fuel on, train.
Ooh. You just said that. Just said that. I have
Don't worry, he's a
admin first, and I'm
GT4
not afraid
driver.
to
You
use
can send a message.
it. Old but gold.
Can I bet on this race? Who's gonna win?
No,
Sure.
look, what you don't understand is I
'Cause
ran
I think it'll be
fuel.
it'll be Mo. He's too fast.
He has been showing strong.
Ed might step up to the plate.
Yeah, if Ed's got the setup worked out, he'll probably do enough.
You guys-
Toast.
Ferrari is
Duck's been out of season for a while. You know, he's been on holiday, been skiing in the Alps. So, you know, who knows where Duck's gonna be? He's gonna be the the underdog.
Yes.
Me, I'm probably not going to be there. I'm not going to be in contention at all. One race out of one race out of the 8 seasons, I'll probably be probably
What?
do it right.
Is it GT4 quali first?
Oh.
GT4 quali first.
Yeah.
No rain.
No rain.
Oh man, I banked on it being dry.
I can see myself crashing today.
Alright. Good luck, everyone.
Dark, I ran a couple laps with your setup.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
nervous
there's a-
in all
there's
the
a Bentley
different ways
going
that
out.
mine is
Stop the Bentley.
fine.
Right, yeah. Stop. You will
Wait,
not
that's
get the
a Bentley
stable.
GT4 guy. That's a Bentley GT4.
So I have a,
No.
It understeers way worse on throttle than mine does.
Really?
Yes. But I think it's because you have dampers set up correctly. Because the bumps that don't throw the car out are way more comfortable. Snug.
Right.
But yeah, when I go over those some of those major bumps, I fear and cry a little.
Yeah. But at least you can take the curves and overs radio, and then you can technically comb as well. And
how many
then-
GT3s are there that have gone out?
Oh yeah, there's one.
But yeah, sorry if it's it's really tough to start with cars. But I used to do somebody's takes. It works for me, but it might be a little nervous for you.
I mean, how many hours on lockdown did you spend just driving Spa? That was a lot.
An obscene amount.
Mm-hmm.
It's hundreds.
Mm-hmm.
But patches change everything.
Is it raining or no?
No,
No rain.
Dry.
It's dry right now. Okay.
I'm tempted to just buy my setups because I don't want to go through the hassle of having to do what you did, which is, you know, hundreds of hours on Spa.
If you do want to buy setups, I can give you this French streamer who's got really good setups for the Porsche.
I've driven
Who
the
has
Ferrari.
this?
Driven the Ferrari.
Oh, Ferrari,
Sir
I,
Fox.
I don't know why.
Do Sir
Oh,
Fox
Sir
on
Fox, yeah.
Twitch. He does.
He does Ferrari, I think, as well. Someone said. I remember someone
Who
said.
has
it.
he mainly drives a Ferrari. Yeah.
Who
has good setups for- Am I driving it now?
Yes.
A slightly modified version, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I find this track very difficult to even get the tire pressures right on.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
who
the
has-
right front's the hardest because it's a passenger for most of it. Until you get down to the...
And then it's just, then it goes up by like a whole PSI.
Yeah, on one corner.
Three, and you're like, fuck. Like,
What's
your money
on for GT4
I don't think easier.
If I said, so if I give someone here a selection of words related to the issue I'm having on my setup, do you think you could diagnose the issue? Anyone here?
I could always try.
Okay, so pith path, right? Tricky corner, right? Yeah. So I'm going down the corner, I'm going down the straight before it. I brake. I left off the brake. Obviously, the car does its thing. I'm rotating into the corner.
Yeah.
I then, I'm turning the wheel, right? So I'm turning the wheel, turning the wheel, turning the wheel, turning the wheel. Oversteer. Immediately lose like a bunch of grip, right?
Mid corner.
It's like on release of brake.
Oh.
So-
transition from brake to
Yeah.
lifting.
Yeah.
Self-driven
And I
as well.
have to. Sorry,
Rear
rebound. Why is that a dampening issue?
I'll go deep.
Because
be
it's
honest-
transitional. But it can be other things as well. It can also have stronger front spring, I think. What do you think, Robin?
To be honest, I think it's not as you can put a plus on it quite easily because you can fix it with many things. You could, for example, put more positive toe on it. That would be helpful. You could increase the diff by a bit because, like, if the diff is quite low, it could be like the lift of oversteer coming from the differential.
Mm-hmm.
You could also run a more front-based brake bias. If it's too low, it's too far rearwards. You can.
My
get
brake is very far forward, so I get a ton of oversteer on braking. It's like 50.
So that
51.
means it's
Yeah,
too,
that's-
that means
yeah,
it's too rear.
Yeah. If you reverse that, like if you go for something like 53, 52, you would fix that problem probably immediately.
What car are you in?
Ferrari.
The other
Because I
thing,
think
thing too, just from a driving style perspective, is like some of the corners, it's hard to get that out via setup, and it's just a matter of keeping some maintenance throttle in when you release the brake fully, and that usually keeps the rear end in check.
Well,
you
I
just
think
have a little
I'm
time to
doing
adjust
that.
throttle.
I haven't checked the replays, but I normally am very good at like weight management. But the issue is obviously I've not done setup, and I've got like 20 setups on the Spa, so I've just picked a setup out of all of them and gone, yeah, fuck it, this one, right? And I've just tried to work with it, right? Okay, so I think this is an issue with my driving style slash the cut. Like I think the setup and the driving style are conflicting, right? Because obviously I normally drive very on the nose with the brake bias. That's kind of like how I like to drive. And obviously this setup is already set up to do that, but I've obviously lowered the brake bias percentage.
Yeah, here like 52. I run 53.2 for most of the lap, and that allows enough for trail braking.
Yeah.
Without getting too oversteering. It's a lot of it's driving style, so it may not. You might go up or down a little bit, but 50 is pretty damn low.
I'm also very, like, my car is very low to the ground. I mean, I think it's fine, obviously it's for...
Yeah,
I don't
in
think
that
I'm-
corner you won't have problems with bottoming out in that corner. It's more like in the Rouge problem. Right, that.
Yeah, I mean, I've hit a few bumps on the Rouge and nearly died.
Yeah, to be honest, I would do the thing with the brake bias because every other thing is setup change. Brake bias you can change during the race.
Yeah.
That's the only thing except for apart from PC which you can really change during the race. That's why I would try to fix it with brake bias if I were you. But to be honest, I've never driven the Ferrari ever, so
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the reasons behind things, because obviously a lot of the time I ask these questions, right, and I'm only just, like, it's been like a year, nearly 2 years of me fucking doing sim racing, right, and I'm only just starting to now realise how to diagnose problems properly, right, and even then I'm still fucking a mile away from where I need to be.
If you want, check your chat, by the way,
Oh,
if you want to try that.
what, during the race?
Semi-large
Well, you
accident.
got 15 minutes in qualifying.
Oh, it's true.
Cinch, I do have a question. Do you have this problem anywhere else on the track?
So I get transitional. So which corner is it? I literally was describing this corner earlier to Cookie. The right-left corner before the back straight. What's it called? It's after. So you got No Name, and then you've got the long left-hander,
Yeah.
and then after that you've got the S.
Talking about campus.
on your campus.
Yeah.
3 names per same corner.
Oh my god.
It's just Spa. Every corner has like.
So basically, the right
You
left.
get it there
The right
too, coming
left
off the
happens,
brakes, you get oversteer.
It's like when I come off the throttle and I'm still turning a little bit, I get like oversteer. It's like it's almost like rolling oversteer, right? And I don't really know how I'd fix that. So a lot of it, some of that is driving style, obviously, but then there's also like it's too much. Like I want to be on the throttle, but I'm struggling to, like I have to catch the car instead, right?
The other thing is too, what is your TC setting?
TC is 5 and 5.
Do 9. Try
9?
9-0. No, try it 9-0.
Really?
And then on the on the last and first corner, go down to 7-0. The Ferrari has like really small steps in TC as far as like when it engages. So 9 is not terrible. And most of the corners, if I even run a 7, if I forget to change my TC after Rouge and the front to the main straight, I'm sliding everywhere until I go up to 9. So, I mean, since we're talking quick fixes, I would do brake bias up to 53, 54,
Yeah.
and then do your TC. Just do 9 nothing. Do TC 2 off, and then that should help with some of the sliding.
I also find that like I think some of it is also driving style, like I said, because I get it on T1. On the exit of T1, the car is not like I straighten the wheel, or I'm straightening the wheel, and the car is not accelerating. It's being stopped by TC, or it's being stopped by sliding, or one of the two, right?
It's TC. Like if you have 2 up very high, it'll just engage. Like it's weird. With 2 being off, TC 2 off, it's the least amount of cut. So which means you're like cutting the least amount with a little bit more of a slip angle on the tire with the TC 1 up around 9. But it'll like you'll notice an immediate difference running that. If you have the wheels straight, it will not cut anymore with those settings.
Your rear is a lot higher than mine.
You can bring down
Mine
the
was-
rake a little bit. Like if I would like maybe run it like 60 or something.
Rear wing 1? What? I was
Yeah.
running. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that aloud now. Actually,
It's fine. It's fine.
I can't do anything about it.
I was on 6.
Yeah, well, it depends. Like if you want to, like if you're just jumping in, if you're going to use it for qualifying, do rear wing 2 or 3, and then do like a 60 for on the rake, a little bit 61, just to make it a little bit more stable. I may die over a Rouge.
Because that's the same way with like when 2
Oh my god, your preload! What the hell is that?
Yeah,
2-7.
That is 3 times my preload.
yeah. Drop the high preload too.
Wow. This is interesting. This is your spring rate's kind of very similar, but your bump stop's different. Dampeners are completely different.
Yeah, they messed up or they changed how the dampeners are in like 8.12 or something like that with the Ferrari. That there was a note in the patch notes that they fixed reverse dampers, and Ferrari was one of those cars that were impacted. So I think it's the fast bump and rebounds or fast bumps are reversed, and so like if you're used to going like up on one, you now go down on it. It's really it's bizarre. So that's probably why the dampers look a little bit different, but it also, I think the dampers help with some of the weird other settings you see there to sort of like balance out the car. So I would like if you go up on the wing and go down like a couple clicks on the rake, I think it'll be stable enough for you to try and queue and not have to worry about too much.
Okay, I'm kind of confident with this setup now. I've not driven it, but I'm confident. Your words are giving me confidence here, right? Plus, I was already doing 20s or 19.5s, right, with a pre-1.8 setup. So hopefully I can do that on your setup at least.
You should, you should be okay. Like it fixes if you were running a pre-812 or whenever they pre-810, whenever they change the damper, you can't run that comfortably. It just bounces like crazy.
Well, it felt like I had no grip. I was just sliding everywhere, right?
Yeah. So give this a shot. You make those little changes, and you should be
Where do you get where do you guys get your information on setup, right? Like, because obviously it's specific to the car. That's where it's difficult, right? Like, it's not as easy as just obviously there's some things that are it's the same on each car, right? Like, obviously aero and stuff, right? But how setup works is kind of specific to each car, right?
Yeah, that's typically what I do. I'm not great at making setup changes. I don't like it all that much, to be honest. And so you usually just pick up stuff where you'll see a couple streamers run the same thing, like super high preload, right? And you're like, there's something weird here going on, right? And I don't have time to figure out why, and it's probably something in the game code, right? Like, you know. So, but it varies. Like I've seen him run like 230 on the diff, but the diff's usually high, right?
Yeah.
So like, there's got to be something to that, and you know. So, you know, it sucks because being it's a game, like some things don't make sense, but they make sense to the game, and it kind of throws you off, you know. So I've given up trying to get it all sorted out, and with limited time, it's just like I'm gonna run someone else's setup that I know is faster than me, and until I get to their point, there's no sense in like making changes, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was doing. I bought like a bunch of Dolking setups a while ago because I thought he drove the Ferrari, and I was like, oh, he's pretty good, and I gained a second, right? Like it was not a shot. It wasn't just because the setup was good. It was obviously because I now had confidence in the car and I could drive how I actually drive, right? Like I could drive well as opposed to fighting, which I think is the point of setup a lot of the time, especially when the default setups are so bad.
Right, good luck, guys. I'll see you.
Yeah, I'm also gonna head off. Thank you for the help, Ed.
Oh yeah, no problem. Good luck. Let me know if you.
Yeah, I'll let you know afterwards how it was.
Yeah, that works.
Alright, see you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
We going at 15 or 14?
15. Be open.
What the hell?
Why are we stopped at pit exit?
Yeah, I was behind us.
Christina to pack into each other so people are stopping.
Bumpy, bumpy.
Car on the left. Me on the left. Yellow flag in sector 1. Your lap time is invalid.
The top two times are identical. What?
That's a first.
That's pretty cool.
You can either rob
And
it.
it's gone.
What? Stream has been deleted due to track limits.
Was it the tie?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Well, it was until that last lap. Yeah.
was both our last laps.
I got a
and you,
screenshot,
like,
I think.
and you and Tristan won it. Oh, just hands. Congrats, mate. That was beautiful.
Nice, man. Good luck to you too.
I was getting nowhere near those times.
Oh man, I'm sweating already. What is it?
Get ready for completely different weather and temperature.
Mo got a real opponent.
If it's raining, there's gonna be some hunting.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm starting at the back.
GT4s are dead. Oh, did you just not qualify?
No, I did. I invalidated like a really fast lap
Oh.
by like a half inch on like whatever that I can't remember what the fast left-hander is.
Also, does anybody else see the fact that none of the GT4s have middle sector times?
Yeah, that's really strange.
They're taking the tunnel.
Yeah, we skip it and we're still slower.
This service road.
The Alpine wins the GT4 pole. That's cool.
Oh, green track.
Hell no.
Is it am I putting in the tires up? Yeah, up 1 psi for every degree, right?
Yeah,
Roughly.
not
Roughly.
quite, but yeah.
Roughly.
Hey, now I got a wet and a dry set. Let's go. You never know.
Oh, that scares me. It's too many PSI.
Cool. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't die.
Okay, real question. It's really cold where I am right now. Do I put a hoodie on, or do I leave
No.
it off and let myself warm up naturally?
You'll be sweating within the
There's
first
somebody
So
that complains that
funny
they put on a hoodie every race and they need to learn their lesson. I don't know if it was you or somebody else, but take off the
I think it
hoodie
was
now.
Cookie.
Everyone.
I think it was Cookie.
That would not surprise me if Cookie loves like putting on like a sweater and then going, oh, it's so hot in here. And I'm like, Cookie, this is your own fault.
I can safely lower my brake ducts by 1 in the last session, right? That's not gonna bite me.
Wait, no. There's a GT3 behind me. What the hell, man?
Where did Toby Lone come from? He was qualifying right with me and Ian.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah, that's weird.
I don't like that.
That's
Yeah,
scary.
even in the timetable, he ran a 2:21 flat.
I want to put on 2
That's
brakes
really
in
weird.
case it does rain, but I want to keep the 1 brake for the actual race. I don't know if it actually goes to rain.
30 seconds.
I'm YOLOing brake pad 1, so
Yeah, same here.
in GT4 as well.
I don't know if that's
Oh,
it.
and
I'm
my
fully-
pain. I'm not gonna accidentally
Alright.
water Jaker again.
What about me?
I'm not gonna accidentally teleport behind you and teleport in front of you again.
Yeah, right.
Hey, this happened during the last race, so.
Hey, did you see I got demoted?
Going single file.
Yeah, I did. Oh god, it's doing it again. Oh, never mind. Forget.
You better do well this week, or they might demote you too.
Are you threatening me?
Spot is not my track, man. It's not my track.
Get good.
If I take the checkered flag in this race, I'll be happy.
Same here.
Like,
I'm just like so impressed with the just actually get out of the zone. Like, but I'm just waiting for it to be like to get around like P1 or stop to go around P1 and I'm like crazy alright. Get around P1-ish immediately. It's just oh god.
You just teleported right in front of me.
Yeah, I saw that.
Don't do that again.
It's really close. In terms of track time.
It's 7 a.m. as well.
I'm just happy it's not raining.
Prepared for it to be like around P1 and immediately it's just like rain imminent and I'm like that was
Says-
the last acceleration.
It looks like a dry race.
It looks dry for the most part. Just cloudy.
Yeah, should be dry.
Probably very good. It's quite dry. Even if it does rain.
Hey, I'm prepared to do my work, so if my tires would heat up, that would be helpful.
I feel like this is a slow formation lap.
It is very. Head speed up.
Does the leader control the formation lap speed, or is it just
No.
the game?
Mhm.
It's just game.
I just had to make that joke for a minute.
There's no
Say,
worse
careful what
place
you
to
wish for
play
there, Train.
tennis.
Also, it's a green track, so everybody please be prepared to go a little slower than you did in qualifying.
Remember to break it for public markets.
Every lap is a hot lap.
If you want to die.
Got 100 liters of fuel on.
Oh,
No, that's a joke.
I actually have 70.
Planning to go and hit on the last lap?
he's keeping his options open. He thinks rain is on the horizon. He wants to do the overcut one stop for rain tires.
You never know. How long this outlap's taking here? God, my tires are blue.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
The anticipation is killing me.
It is. This lap is so long.
I'm just waiting for the moment where we all have to speed up to race pace.
I count on that.
Surprised
for
that
my
hasn't
tire
happened yet.
Can we please have Nordschleife with full formation lap?
Oh god.
Like 30 minutes.
That's the thing. That's the thing. If we do have Nordschleifer in this game, it will have to be like full formation lap.
I mean, you can
Check your brake biases, check your TCs.
check your engine modes. Engine map.
I honestly don't know what my engine maps do aside from number one. So, what the hell is happening here?
Everybody's
Don't
just going
forget that it
through each
doesn't
other.
start on this straight, it starts on the second straight. I also just noticed that I don't think Bonk
He's not.
Oh, I need to keep left? What happened? I was right on the outlap. Very strange.
someone might have gotten. That might have been Toby. I think Toby's big limit.
Oh god. Best of luck.
Good luck, everyone.
Green light, green light. Go, go, go. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Wow, that M6 has a lot of
Car
power.
on the right.
Oh, come on, come on, come on.
I couldn't do anything about that out there.
Car on the right. Clear on
That
the
was a
right.
lot of bumps. Hope everybody's okay.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
TV back here.
Yep, I got hit. Another one.
Oh god, it's 4 wide. Jesus lord.
A car on the wall on the left.
You don't need to let me go. You can't go with me.
Alright, finally.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Taylor, don't be a hero.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I crossed.
Car on the right.
Undergoing 3 by T1.
Oh my god.
Clear on the right.
Someone's off that over here.
Box box 300.
Oh, that's my Honda cross.
Yeah, they're dead. They're very dead.
I said it.
Okay.
You know, actually, I'm in the golden area as well. The same.
Oh, and breathe.
Not yet.
Just the fucking inside curb of Eau Rouge every time again.
That was a solid lunge.
At least I can sip my beer on the streets.
I sometimes forget about the massive time difference. I'm like, it's 11 a.m.
12:40 for me. That's acceptable, right? It's Father's Day.
Yeah, I guess actually it's the same here.
Don't forget, Deep might sound British when you talk about the show.
It's because I am British.
But you could be both British and on the West Coast.
But I'm just mentioning that.
Cheers.
Here I go again, 1 lap off.
But it did look like you could have beat it, dude.
Slow car ahead.
Pull one out for my rear tires.
Alright, Jigger.
No. I need a little bit of rubber on the track.
Yeah, it's so hard on the green track conditions. Struggling
I'm really looking forward to that fast track.
Oh shit, that's the
Like that.
Yellow flag is active.
the green track.
Deep forward after at.
Why?
Then.
Rip.
At least I think so. I saw the one there.
Yeah, he was way off at
Give me that Mercedes power, baby.
Whoa! Oh my god!
Car on the
Holy shit.
left. Faster car coming up.
You alive, Jake?
Yes.
On the left.
Are your pants?
No. Somebody just came to a complete stop at the end of a braking zone. Ian Arnold saw it and started braking early, but he was in the same line, so he pulled the side in the middle of the braking zone to not hit him. So I saw him coming, and I had to go between the two of them. Yes. And now my tires are shot because I've had a spin and poop.
Okay, I'm out. Have a good race. Second crash, Eau Rouge, full speed in the 3rd lap. That's what great fun.
Great, man. Have a
Oh
good
man,
one.
I'm sorry. You should have picked my setup, to be honest.
Then I would crashed all 3 laps.
See you.
So
I'm really not looking forward to GT4 traffic.
Okay, well there was just a car in the middle of the track they couldn't avoid.
Great. That was track limits. Not for me, luckily.
Natalie Taylor is your provisional pole sitter. 7/10 just under ahead of Hatcher. And then just under 2 seconds off of Whitley, really, Langvin. Langvin having returned to the pits. So we will see if that's invalidated it. I'm not sure the Cuts will get another lap. That was an invalid lap. He just invalidated it outside of Floshima. And across the line, so that won't be valid. He was off the power across the line, so I don't know. It looks like he's going to go for a second run. Looking up and down the grid, Rubicon. So no deep cuts with Tyler to pit lane, so he will be starting from the back of the GT4 grid. Here is someone who now really, to not start at the back of the grid, needs to just set aside. It's Rubicon. For Rubicon team. As he heads out of the final corner, across the line. What time is it going to be? It's a 2:37.560, exactly 6 seconds off of pole. So there is your provisional GT4 results. Taylor taking pole position, followed by Hatcher, Whitley, Langvin, Den, Barnes, Hanksman, Ketton, Rubicon, and Deep Cuts. Now we get on to the big boys. We get on to the GT3s, of which there's many. Here is someone who we will be very, very happy to be seeing. It's Pierre Moreno, the Team Reverend. A livery that for some reason isn't working for me. Not sure as to why this is. However, Pierre Moreno, driver back. He was on the waiting list earlier on, and he'll be back racing in the series. Here is another driver who we'll all be very, very excited to see make a return to our P-Series, hopefully for more than one race, but you never know. It's Ed Costetta. As you can see, he's already back on the back of the number 10 car. It's Tenner on his outlap, who he gets done with by the double bush, in fact. So that was very good. We'll jump on board with Ed Costetta in the Ferrari 488. We'll see. Ferrari, I think, has one of the best laid out centre consoles. It's just quite nice there, and just in where you need it. So we'll see. I think Ed Costetta. He's not the first car out on track. That goes to number 419, who's actually Barnes. So on the go of GT3s, Ed Costetta is the first car out on track. So he will be setting the first lap, as it is. As we get outboard, there is also a chance of rain in today's race. I do not want to jinx it, but touch wood. We see a dry race, mostly for the driver's sake more than mine, because for my sake, I love rain, because rain brings drama. That's the wrong one, innit? Yeah. That's the wrong one. We see Ed Costetta absolutely send it up a Rouge Radio on Grunkel. Has a yellow flag, so we'll have a look at what happened to Grunkel in the 979 Mark Hanksman Racing BMW. Has the car just lost it? No, I see. He's slowed up for the thing is, oh, big crash there for Jacob Alacia. Oh, that's one that we've got to see what's happened. He's gone up over Rouge and Radion. Has the car just let go? It has. It's just let go at the top of a Rouge and Radion, sorry. And the car's just gone from underneath him. Wow. Wow, that is definitely a crash that he wouldn't have wanted there. But that is going to put a dent in the team budget now. We'll jump on board with Pierre Moreno in the Porsche. Last season champion, if I am not mistaken. This season he'll be looking to take the fight to Robin Moe. As sadly, Thomas Jack has had to pull out of the full run this season due to his rear watch situation. I hope he's watching because, you know, he might not be here for the racing, but he can definitely be here to talk to me. Yahoo! Why did I become Mario? Pierre Moreno heads out of campus now onto the name of the straight is in French. I'm afraid I don't speak French as he heads to the chicane. Through turn one, Pierre Moreno going fourth, Robin Moe up in pole position, followed very, very closely by Ed Costetta, under a tenth, separating the Honda from the Ferrari. This will be very, very good. Back the through the double wash for Robin Moe. He is improving 2.5 tenths this lap. As you see a yellow flag, I'm unsure of what this is for. It's Prince Joblin was actually towards the yellow flag. I think he might have just reported his lap time. Here is someone who is improving quite quickly. It's Renner Battenberg. Making me really hungry for cake. As we jump on the dashboard of this Honda. In here, Honda has at least quite a nice engine noise to it as he heads out of canvas onto the straight that's in French that I don't understand. Towards the bus stop and towards Blanchimont. Blanchimont here, as people who watch Real World GT Racing will know, this is where Pierre Guidi made his overtake on, I believe it was Kelvin van der Linde, in the Spa 24 hours with around 10 to 15 10 minutes, I think it's about 10 minutes to go. On a still drying track around the outside to take a win overall of this Spa 24 hours. An absolutely beautiful overtake as Battenberg gets now within a second of pole time. Ed Costetta has a 10 to try and grab as he heads now towards the roof. Does he lift? Little bit of a partial lift there, but it wouldn't be Ed Costetta without him going absolutely full send towards every corner he goes. Let's see where the brakes come on. The brakes come on just at the end of the curbing as he heads over. That is actually Robin Moe behind him. There you can see the Red Bull Motorsport. Oh, he is very loose. He gets very loose out of the corner there as Randall has stopped on the circuit. But he's fine. Ed Costetta literally just a tenth to try and find. He's currently 2 tenths up. Robin Moe has yet to improve. I think really for Ed Costetta this is the best that he could have asked for, as he's still finding time through every single corner. second he has found so far this lap. The second. Mo there, with the AlphaTauri livery on that car, with a very special joke. The wing has tape on it, which I find relatively entertaining. The top 8 all platinum with Chopper. And Adam drives very much up there, but will Eskesteta take pole? He does. That leaves Mo with almost 2.5 attempts to find Pierre Moreno on the flasher. Out of, I think that was Lafange. Lafange. There we go, Lafange. Pierre Moreno, 6/10 gain so far this lap. I think that'll put him just to being within Battenberg. He heads through Blanchimont towards the bus stop, the chicane. Mounting the curve there, you might fail your driving test for that one, mate. You know? Yeah, you might fail a driving test. Are they mounting the curve a major now, or is it a minor? I keep forgetting as across the line to take P3, a driver who is still improving. I know I talk about him a lot. It is Ed Costetta. He is still improving this lap. Just trying to look. Where is his improvement so far? He's losing out to Mo in sector 3 by about a tenth. However, he's gained 2 tenths already this lap, but we will have to see. He's gained actually, around 2 or 3 tenths this lap, but he's lost a lot of time through the chicane as he heads towards Stavelot campus and pulls off to Valladolid Oslo. Get it in a minute. What's the word? To abort the lap. There we go. There you go. To abort the lap. Here's Gottlieb, currently P4 in in bronze. I need to still get used to the names, even though I've been working with them for a long while now. See, he's got what, about 10? Yeah, about 10. Again, up to Tripanov. For top 3 in the bronze category. Chopper is very much up the road. Full 2.2 seconds. In fact, oh look, is there any big improvements? Gottlieb invalidated his lap there. Yeah, here we go. Frederick Schobler in the race time Porsche, currently 21st at the back of the silver category. At this current minute in time, he is improving at a rate of not so as he heads through Double Gorge. And the Porsche is very interesting. Pierre Moreno set up in P3 in the Porsche. Ian Arnold and Jacob Alasia, first and second in silver, both in the German machinery, with Toby Long there, also known in Canadian machinery, in fact, Aston Martin. But Gary Rowan 4th in class as well, and Frederick Copeland in 5th in class. So, quite a Porsche heavy silver category, as that was an invalidation there for Frederick Schogland. Here is someone who does want to improve, who I think he'll be thinking needs to improve, and he is at this current minute in time. He will actually be taking pole if he puts together this lap. I think he was 2 tenths up at the exit of campus. We'll see as he heads through Blanchimont towards the bus stop chicane. see if he comes towards the line, it's 2 attempts to try and gain. They set the exact same time. 2:17.417. That deserves a screenshot, I would say, or a screen shoot, as some people I know call it, which, no. What an... The battle for pole position overall is going to be very, very tasty. Ed Costella also up on time. Robin Lowe also up on time. But Ed Costella is double the amount of time up that Robin Lowe is so far, but he's also a lot more around at the circuit as Danny Zenon goes off the circuit. Ed Costella is coming down to the double doors as well. Pierre Moreno, though, in the background being the silent observer. He heads through Longchamp. He has 7 tenths, almost 8 tenths really, to make up, and he won't get another lap. He's only about 3 tenths up, 3 or 4 tenths, as he heads through the bus stop now towards the start finish line. The lap is still valid. He won't jump up a position, but he has cut down the time, and he should actually protect himself from this man here, Renner Battenberg, who beforehand was looking like he was going to take the time. However, here is the battle for pole position. An actual battle currently as it stands. Ed Costella will have it, I think, due to when he set his time first. Over knowing ACC, it's probably done alphabetically. As we get down the gears into the chicane, 3 tenths thereabouts as we head across the line. Improved 2 tenths. Robin Moe has to make up, which he is just about hovering around as he heads out of the bus stop chicane, across the line. Is he going to get it? No. 1 tenth clear for Ed Costella. I think there's going to be a sigh of relief there. Even I was expecting a little bit of
von 3 Runden zweimal in der Höchstgeschwindigkeitskurve, was die gefährlichste Kurve der Strecke ist, und die waren zweimal das Auto komplett im Arsch. Haben wir noch reparieren lassen, hinterhergefahren, 1,5 Runden Rückstand, nächste Runde direkt die gleiche Kurve wieder, bums, wieder in die Wand. Ja, wenn es bin raus, kommt wahrscheinlich auch gleich im Stream, kannst du dir angucken.
Across the line and goes P7, so stay with Daniel Fox. So actually jump on board in the McLaren.
Aber komm, ja, das ist Qualifying. Ich bin von 4 gestartet und hab's dann weggeschmissen. Nicht, die fahren noch. Ich bin dann nach 5 Minuten war ich draußen.
So here is your grid lineup. Ed Costella lines up on pole position. We'll do it in classes. Ed Costella lines up in pole position, followed by Robin Moe in second place. Pierre Moreno, Battenberg, Cook, Lee, Kenner, Zenon, Randall, Rakowski. And that makes up your Platinum. Pin Silver starting first in 12th overall is Ian Arnold, followed by Jacob Alesi directly behind. Third place is Toby Long, who will be starting in 16th overall, followed by Rowe and Shoblum in 4th and 5th, who will be starting 20th and 21st overall. And then in bronze, Shopper will be starting in 1st place in bronze, 94, that's 9th overall. Those following at home, Daniel Fox and Delisle will be starting 2nd and 3rd in bronze, which is 14th and 15th respectively. Trifonov, Gottlieb and Gunkel will be starting 4th, 5th and 6th, that's 17th, 18th and 19th overall respectively. And then Mueller, Vanjola and Kenny will be starting in the final 3 positions, that's 21st, 22nd and 23rd respectively. In GT4, Taylor will line up on pole, followed by Hatcher, Whitley, Langvin, Den, Barnes, Angstman, Hessen, Rubicon, I don't know, and Deep Dust. So we'll jump over to the main timing screen that we utilise here in this household. So 1 minute until the race gets underway. It's a single file formation lap followed by a double file rolling start. As you can see, where the cars are lined up is where the race will get underway as it goes from down the hill, not the timing line. So turn 1 on lap 1 is actually Eau Rouge and turn 2 is Radion, whereas every other lap turn 1 will be La Source and turn 2 and turn 3 will be Eau Rouge and Radion respectively. As well, through the final corner we go, about to go green. As we head the run down, Ed Costella and Robin Lowe will be leading the pack on the run down. Let's go, let's watch out for it, listen for the engines to start. And we go green at Spa. Up the hill, everyone have been getting through Eau Rouge cleanly. Pierre Moreno right up the back of Ed Costetta already. As you can see, many cars flooding out onto the Kemmel straight in the background. There is some dirt and debris and dust kicked up. However, I think at least for our front runners there is contact between Mo and Costetta. Mo's had to take to the infield there. To go round, as there is a big crash in the GT3s. The GT4s, what's happened? It's been a crash up the back on Whitley. He's gone round. There's big crash up ahead as well, as I think that was Trivanov off. And who've just sort of getting into Whitley a little bit there, in fact. That is going to be a very annoying situation. However, Robin Moe right in amongst it as also further back. Many drivers getting in amongst it, in fact. Jacob Lazier right up the rear bumper of Ian Arnold, right behind as well. You can see Delisle under attack from Grungle, under attack from Mueller. 3 drivers all in the same outfit, all back to back as Ian Arnold's gone off. Ian Arnold has gone off. That has given Jacob Alacia the lead of the class as GT4s are getting in amongst it as well. Here is Hadger right in the mix. There's yellow flag up for Gungle as well. That was on the French straight that I will not name, as Pierre Moreno has lost out the position to Battenberg and the bus stop chicane. Battenberg has had to go very deep and has had to take evasive action, which might have compromised Veeg behind as well. Wow, they're going to be 3 wide into La Source. I don't know if that's going to go. The Audi just decides, no, I'm not doing that, as we'll get the streaming overlay back together. We're on board with Kyle Cook. Kyle cooking at 30 degrees. As for Rouge, oh, the car got very loose there. Where's Battenberg? Battenberg, big damage for Battenberg. What's happened? So we're heading up through Eau Rouge. Oh, the car's just gone from under him. He tries to save it, it overcorrects. And that will be Battenberg in for a very extensive stop, if not a retirement. That is not going to be what he would have wanted. Jacob Alasia has some damage as well as he makes the move around Delisle. And also takes some sand with him while he's at it. Mark Angsman is now also chasing down Barnes. A little bit of wheel bashing there, a little bit of front on rear end contact between the Porsche and the BMW. That Porsche though is defending with all of its might from the assault of the BMW, but Ed Costello further up has lost out the position to Robin Moe. But this battle up front is still very much a 3-horse race between Moe, Costetta and Moreno. With 56 minutes of running to go, we'll see whose car is better set up for the green track conditions. As that can have an effect on the grip levels that the car goes under and goes through. We're going to jump on the rear wing of the Honda. There you can see the tape keeping the DRS closed. It's silly, but I love it. Down the gears, curve 1, curve 2, they are very much closing off together. Going to head to this pack. In fact, the battle for P6 with Carl Cook leading it. Actually, the battle for P5, really. P5 somewhat all the way down, I would say, to Denny Rakowski in the Mark Racing 77 Bentley. Although Ponkley, as the kids are calling it here, is a very good battle though.